everybody. Thanks for coming to help us celebrate the grand opening of CityWorks. My name is Angela Zoyce. I'm the Vice President of Bottleneck Management. We really appreciate you taking the time. We won't take up too much of yours. In terms of agenda, you're going to hear from Disney Springs leadership. You'll hear from CityWorks leadership. We'll cut this ribbon and make this official, and then you're all welcome to join us inside for a toast with our signature Bottle Nectar Pale Ale. Enjoy some light bites, check out the space, and for our partners, vendors, Disney Springs crew, please grab a gift bag on the way out, and we'll kick this off. So without further ado, I'd like to call up Matt Simon, Disney Springs Vice President.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are thrilled to have all of you here with us today. Over the past few years, Disney Springs has transformed into the premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination in the world. And by bringing together the best brands in a beautiful environment inspired by Disney storytelling, where you truly can find your happily whatever you're after. And today, as we continue to evolve our West Side neighborhood, we are excited to officially welcome CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse as our newest neighbor. Give them a hand! And we're thrilled to have them adjacent to the NBA experience. This restaurant is beautiful and will be a fan favorite for sports fans as the ultimate place to catch their favorite game and enjoy some delicious, classic American fare. And it is now my pleasure to introduce George Gross, our Vice President of Disney Parks and Resorts, Real Estate, and Operating Participants, Mr. George Gross.
Thank you all. Really happy to be here today and welcoming here the CityWorks crew. It was about 4 years ago that we actually met with these guys up in Chicago for the first time, and we knew instantly that this was going to be a hit with our guests here at Walt Disney World and at Disney Springs. They've got a lot of things going for them, but one, hospitality. And the team that they've hired, the team that they've got up in Chicago, world class, and you're going to see a lot of that. Number two, the menu. A lot of their specialty dishes are from scratch, great menu, and then you can't forget the beer. I think over 70 selections on draft. That's unmatched with very few places around, and it's really good. I've tried not 70 yet, but I'm getting there. So really, we're really happy. Great team. Please join me in welcoming the CityWorks team to Disney Springs and Walt Disney World.
Thank you, George. I'd like to introduce our Director of Training, Alyssa Lavina.
Thank you. So you make a plan and life happens. This opening has been a long time coming and was made possible by the support of many here. First, we'd like to thank our partners at Disney, Pete, Greg, Gabriel, George, Jen, and Kristen. Not only have you made this process seamless, but you have been incredibly influential in the future operations of our company. Thank you for your commitment to excellence. Jen Woods and Jennifer Jackson, thank you for the support and navigating us to the finish line. Carol Dobson and your team. Your patience with our perpetual traditions changes has been incredible. Speaking of which, we only have like 87 more to move around. Matt Simon, you've truly upheld a sense of community here in Disney Springs. The operating participants have been, at many times, our saving grace. The preparation, the insight, the general support are immensely appreciated. To highlight a few, Polite Pig, NBA Experience, Boathouse, House of Blues, Splitsville, and Homecoming. There isn't a more humbling moment than running from Splitsville with armfuls of toilet paper 20 minutes into your very first test meal. You've always got a friend in us. To our vendors, Breakthrough, Cavalier Brewing, FDC, Republic, City Brewing, Doubletree Sweets, and Sunshine State. Thank you for your flexibility. Working with such individuals encouraged us to get open as soon as possible so we could share a beer with you. Brett and your team at Hawkeye, thank you for building such a beautiful building. You truly captured all the little things that make us, us. Christy, Chef Corey, Bobby, Vinny, Riley, Matt, Chef Patrick, Chef Colin, Chef Larry, and Chef Max. You are the pillars of this restaurant, and we are so fortunate to work with leaders like yourselves. Mark and Sam, and to all of our beautiful certified trainers, thank you for your imagination. Kristen, Albert, Zach, Nick, Brock, Angela, you are the epitome of genuine people. Working together at Bottleneck is pure joy, even in the most difficult times. Thank you for embodying team. We truly value the weight of having a restaurant in Disney property, and we thank you for the privilege of allowing us to bring Disney magic back home to Chicago. I'm going to introduce our Chief Operating Officer, Mark Gray.
Because I think they had mentioned earlier that this has been about a 4-year runway, I'm going to keep this short so that we can all get in there and enjoy some of those craft beers we were talking about. But I would just like to say thank you, obviously, to our ownership group for understanding what an absolute amazing opportunity this was, and to seize on the opportunity to take advantage of this location. And then I obviously want to say thank you to our partners at Disney Springs for recognizing that we were going to be a good fit for this site, and we could not be more excited to be here in this location and be a part of the Disney family. So thank you all very much. Thank you to all of you for coming out, and we'll see you inside.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, again, before we count down and cut this ribbon, just a reminder to all of our invitees here, please join us inside. We'll raise a glass, we'll do a toast, enjoy some light bites, check out the space. If you are part of the media and you want to schedule a media dine this week, just find myself. I'll point you in the right direction, okay? All right, so without further ado, I'd like to call up our general manager, Christy Davis, and we'll do a nice little countdown here. We'll make this thing official, okay? All right, we'll do a little 3, 2, 1. Woo!